One of the most popular dogs in America, the Beagle is one of the most beloved hounds.
Everybody loves Beagles, and boy, that dog's got a big voice.
Charming and upbeat, they're pretty much everything you want in a dog. And they adore their owners and make new friends with a turn of the head. You may recognize them by their typical hound colors, the triumvirate of white, black, and brown, or by their famous ambassador, Snoopy. Yep, Snoopy is a Beagle. No wonder Beagles are so popular. It's hard to say who we fell in love with first, the Beagle or Snoopy. Either way, we remain smitten with these little hounds. And the Beagle is a true hound, a hound's hound.
He's bred for, running across the fields and chasing rabbits.
Centuries, even millennia of breeding have crafted this pup into an almost perfect hound. The Beagle we know today was popular in the Middle Ages, the Renaissance, even as far back as Roman times. But the breed is so old, the specifics of their ancestry have been lost to the wind. But as to the bloodline of the Beagle, only the Beagles know. The name, however, generally is assumed to come from the French word beagle, meaning gaped throat. And that is an assumption nobody disagrees with.
They bark horrendously. They're one of the loudest, not only barking, but howling, the most vocal dogs.
In fact, the gaped throat is an understatement. They have amazing vocal cords, which vibrate when air passes through them, allowing the dog to make different sounds. And Beagles can vocalize 3 different ways. When it's alerted or wants something, the Beagle has a regular old standard bark. When out on the trail, the Beagle bays or ball barks. This 3-pitched yodel-like sound alerts the rest of the pack, as well as the hunter, that Pooch has the scent and is on the track. And lastly, the Beagle howls. For better or worse, this hound knows how to howl. It howls when it's sad, when it's bored, and sometimes in camaraderie.
So it's a lot of fun, but probably not the best apartment dog if your neighbors like peace and quiet.
Being so low to the ground, they don't have to stop to catch a scent. Short legs keep their nose efficiently on the trail without stopping. And no doubt, it's their nose that leads them all over Kingdom Come. They have around 220 million scent receptors. The wet nose attracts and helps hold scent molecules, so they can travel up the nose.
They are scent motivated.
They have an amazing sense of smell.
They're driven by their nose.
And on top of this incredible sniffer, these dogs are smart too. They can differentiate smells and remember them for the future. However, they have a helper in seeking out these sneaky smells. Their ears, that's right. Hanging an average of 7 inches, the ears help to trap scents and keep them close to the nose. So if that smell is across the street, nothing is stopping him.
If they catch a scent, goodbye.
He absolutely must be in a fenced yard that he cannot get out of, because he'll follow a rabbit to, heck and gone.
Whether an actual fence, an invisible fence, or a leash, Beagles need to be kept. There's no training them not to follow their nose. Also, since they bark and howl so much, they're not the best apartment dog. Grooming these hounds is basic, but you need to bathe them more than the average pup.
They're going to find stuff that smells good, and they may roll in it and wear that doggy cologne home.
A good de-skunking recipe will probably come in handy. Often. Costly medical bills are rare with Beagles. Disease has essentially been bred out of them over so many centuries. Beagles need training and may not be a walk in the park.
They're trainable as long as what you're using outpowers the scent of what's on the ground.
Start early and never stop. These dogs are food motivated and will never grow tired of getting a treat. And they're great with kids, so welcome them into your family.
They're not known for being aggressive towards children, so they are really good with kids.
For families that like to play fetch, it's a great match. Just be prepared for action with a Beagle. So Beagles, keep them on a leash or behind a fence, not in an apartment. But they're one of the healthiest dogs. And while they need more baths than the average dog, if you bribe them with food, they'll do anything. And they love kids and families. Whether playing fetch, running through the woods, or saddled in your lap, beagles are affectionate, fun, happy dogs.